There's two types of people in this world. Owners and renters.
What you gonna do? I'm the man. You was scared.
I just have to say, when we were at Sundance and this movie premiered, everybody walked out of the Eccles Theater saying, "Who is this kid?"
Yeah.
That was an incredible moment, obviously, for you. What do you love right now about acting so much at this stage in your life and your career?
Well, I love about acting, you just get to meet a lot of different people, different experiences and stuff like that.
And so when you met Common for the first time, obviously you're well versed in his music, but what were some of your first conversations about the material and love?
Well, I don't remember us really talking much about like how we were going to do the story. It was more just us just naturally bonding. Like we were talking about music, talking about life, just, and just things that he enjoyed, and just really getting to know each other. That was what most of our conversation was about. Just getting in. It really kind of got us into the dynamics of our characters.
I was talking with your castmates down the hall, and they were saying you're so unaware of, in a good way, of where the camera is, of who that you're going opposite, Dennis Haysbert and Charles.
Yeah.
Did you have moments though when you're like, all right, this is actually happening, I signed up for this?
No, not really. Like when I act and the cameras are rolling, I just act like there's no cameras or nothing. I just let it flow naturally.
Were you as unaware sort of when you were starting out your career as an actor?
No, I was not, and I actually was learning from Michael Rainey Jr. how to handle it. Because that unawareness is what you want. When you want to see that, that's what the audience needs to see, and as an actor, that's what you would like to convey, just the truest moments where there are no cameras around. We got to get you fresh.
We got to put you in some fine threads.
A man over there watching us.
Let him look. Every man needs to know how to drive. And move back, man.
What's so true about this is a guy that you're playing who at times you feel like he wants to go the right way, but then other times life keeps bringing him back. Yeah. The most conflicted character you've played in your career.
Yes,
obviously.
Definitely one of the most conflicted, and definitely one of the richest characters I've played because of that conflict and because of you get to see his journey. You get to see where he's going, and you know where he comes from, and you see the ups and downs and different. Even him just trying to go, start it up with his girl or the girl he once loved or does love in the film. So you see a lot from Vincent.
I vaguely remember your director at the festival telling a wild story on how they found you. How did you get involved in this project?
I think I got involved by this guy. I forgot his name, but he was a photographer, and this guy that teaches me graffiti named Ghetto. And they called us, and we went to Baltimore for I think 2 or 3 days, and I did the audition.
Yeah, it was crazy. Johnny Nunez.
We had dinners. It was crazy.
Yeah, we had.
Oh, it's Johnny.
Yeah,
Johnny Nunez. Yeah.
Johnny Nunez is a photographer that knew Gano, and then it just was one of those things because we were looking for the right kid. Like Sheldon, it felt like, man, we got a good kid, and I was like, no, we need that kid where we overwhelmed, and Michael came through the door Sheldon knew when he said, when you meet this kid, you're gonna know.
Well, I would imagine for any young artist out there, whether it's music or film, to kind of have the feeling it could come from any way. You don't know how you're gonna get on or where your career is gonna go. So what advice would you have for an aspiring MC or actor who's looking to take their career and their art to the next step?
Well, I think it's very important to focus on the art and be true to the art. The art is the most important aspect, because if you have that at a high level, then the world will come to you, meaning the audience, the people that want it, the directors, they will eventually be aware of you, whether it's casting directors or not. But you just focus on being and growing, focus on the art and growing. That's what I'm about. I'm like, man, let me just keep growing. I'm continuing to want to learn and grow. I think that's one of the most important things, and really believing in what you're doing.
This is for Global Grind Today, Russell's website. Been doing some work for them, and I love sitting down and talking a little politics when we're talking pop culture. As Obama embarks on the next 4 years of his presidency, what's one thing you'd really like to see him take on?
Well, I definitely like that he's taking on improving our educational system. That's something that's very important, because man, when I look around at our country and see what the kids need. It's definitely like some advanced education and ways to forms of education that allow them to like do creative things. I'm hoping those type of things get implemented into our school system.